Alright, folks, my name is Barry Reynolds. This is Jennifer Reynolds. This is Mike Herstanden. And this is Talking Tabletop.
Formerly known as On Board Games, but Barry stole that from somebody else and he didn't realize it.
Yeah.
We're just going to go with a symbol like Prince did.
Eventually. Little people, I guess. I don't know.
But then you'll get an email that why are you calling your show Meeple?
Yeah.
But
Alright, so in Talking Tabletop,
we discuss tables that have mouths.
Yes. We discuss a term in the hobby and then a subject in the hobby. Yeah, and then we encourage people to write in their thoughts, and in a couple of weeks we'll respond. Now, before we start, a couple things. First, we're late on this one. We had scheduling issues. So it happens. Second, Joel Eddy is running a Kickstarter right now. For those of you who don't know who Joel Eddy is, he has a channel called Drive Through Reviews, and he's doing a Kickstarter to fund, going to Gen Con again this year. And during Gen Con, most people go there, and play games and all that. Joel's a maniac with a camera, and he starts going around filming the new the new board games being released, talking to players and the publishers and game designers if they're there. This year that just passed, he was a machine. He did 30, 40 videos in a 4-day period. So if it's something you're interested in, contribute to him. He is one of my favorite reviewers.
You just have this one big gray hair in your beard.
Oh, stop. It's from you. It's all the stress you cause me.
I love your beard.
Alright, anyway, today we're going to discuss Deduction Games. Now,
they're good.
They're good.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time. Alright, Deduction Games.
Dun, dun, dun.
There's a couple different subcategories of deduction games, but for the most part, you're trying to deduce what a particular part of the game is.
What does deduce mean, Barry?
It means logically figure out something.
Oh, I don't know what that means. I am highly illogical.
So there are a couple different types. Like there's the cat and mouse deduction game. Like Letters from Whitechapel. Where is it? I'll put a little thingy up. Letters from Whitechapel. That's like a cat and mouse where one player is, in this case, Jack the Ripper, and the other player. I was going to say
it's more murder copy than cat and mouse.
Oh, you know it. The other players are cops, investigators, trying to find Jack the Ripper before he gets back to his hideout, basically.
His lair.
There's a couple other games in that seem kind of ilk, like Scotland Yard, Fury Dracula, etc. And players move around a board trying to find clues of where Jack is and try and cut him off before he gets to his hideout, while Jack is doing this on pen and paper, his movement, so the other players don't actually see where he's going.
Did you say Mr. Jack? Is Mr. Jack a deduction game?
Yeah, Mr. Jack is also.
I like Sherlock Holmes.
Yes, that's another type, Sherlock Holmes. That's more of a...
detective?
Yes, that's a detective game. Sherlock Holmes, the Consultant Detective, is actually the name of the board game. Well, it's not actually a board game.
There's no board
involved,
se, but there's a couple books.
And a map, yeah. And then that one... that's... I don't want to say process of elimination. That's not that.
No, there's totally deducing.
Yeah, you're in that game. You're playing
Watson and some other people.
Yeah, you're playing. What is it? The Baker Street Gang? I think it's called. And you're trying to solve a case that Holmes already solved, and you'll get points depending on how many clues and all that you had to find. So basically what you do is you there's 10 cases, I think it was. And each one will start off with, murder or whatever, and then you'll visit locations throughout London via a book, and, interview people and stuff like that to try and figure out, what the conclusion of the case is. Whether it be somebody was murdered or something stolen or whatnot. So that's another type. What else we have? We have
Sleuth.
Yeah, process of elimination types of deduction games. Sleuth is one of them. I was trying to think. Oh, Mystery of the Abbey is another one. Where in Mystery of the Abbey you're playing monks in a abbey, and one monk has been killed, and you're trying to figure out who the killer is.
Really?
What?
That's what we're trying to do?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And in Mystery of the Abbey, you're going around trying to eliminate whether one monk did the killing or not. And there's, I forget what it is, 12 monks or something, and you have to...
No, there's 12 monkeys.
Monkeys, yes.
Not 12 monks.
So, through the process of elimination, you narrow it down to who you think is the killer, and then you go to the grand hall and announce it, and you're either right or you're wrong. If you're wrong, you get points deducted at the end of the game. If you're right, you win the game. There could be a tie and some other minor rules, but basically it's process of elimination. And then the final one is social deduction games.
Werewolf?
Yes, One Night Ultimate Werewolf is a social
I would think more
game.
Werewolf Inquisition.
Well, they're all social deduction games, but Werewolf Inquisition is a little different.
That's the one your sister excels at.
Yes, in that one you could find out who the werewolf is, and it really doesn't matter if the werewolf's playing the game right. You could still win. But anyway, social deduction games usually have I think all of them have a hidden traitor, and
I like being the traitor.
Yes, and then in this case, the traitor is trying to, do something.
Eat the people.
Eat people, or make missions fail in certain games.
Oh, like the Resistance.
Yeah, or Battlestar Galactica.
I was thinking that.
They had their secret objectives, like in Dead of Winter. And usually it's one or two people against many, one or two people being the traitor or traitors, and then the other people trying to figure out who the traitor is. And there's usually a lot of bluffing and lying to your friend's face and stuff like that. And examples of this is, like we said, One Night Ultimate Werewolf, or its predecessor, Werewolf. Werewolf Inquisition is kind of a little different, but it is in the same ilk.
You know what's a good deduction
Resistance,
game?
Bang the Dice game, what?
Clue.
Clue, yes.
Love Clue.
It's not a social deduction game, but...
No, but it's a deduction game.
Yes. So...
Love it.
They're basically subcategories of a deduction game. I'm sure there's others that I didn't touch on, but Jen and I do like deduction games quite a good bit. We play a good bit of them.
Yeah.
What do you like about them?
Figuring stuff out, deducing. It's like I'm awesome at it.
You are?
No. Actually, I'm pretty good at Clue. No, I don't know. I just like them. I guess it's because it's kind of part story, part game. Maybe. I don't know.
So, what kind of social deduction games do you like, Jennifer?
I like Clue.
Sherlock Holmes. What else?
Well, I don't know, because when, some of the other games, I don't really think of them as deduction games, I guess.
Like what?
Mystery in the Abbey, I guess, but like you mentioned, One Night Ultimate Werewolf, I don't really think of that as... I would never think of that as a deduction game.
Oh, yeah, they're social deduction games, and I included, like, Battlestar Galactica and Dead of Winter in that, because of the hidden role, the traitor aspect of it.
Yeah.
But usually social deduction games are quick, 10, 15-minute games. Where you're trying to point the blame at somebody else or deflect the blame off of yourself. Like One Night Ultimate Werewolf, the Resistance,
right.
Bag and the Dice game.
Did you know that Resistance is futile?
Yeah, eek.
Shut up.
So
you know what I'm talking about.
So why didn't you think of like the social deduction games as a deduction game?
Because that's just your gamer terminology that I guess I really need to watch these blogs or whatever they are, vlogs, to learn stuff. Because let's be honest, half the stuff I just Googled before you did this video.
It's true, she does.
There's games that I like and I play, but I didn't know it was a certain terminology. So I'm learning as you go. Right. Right.
Terms for people just getting the hobby.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm not getting into it. You can't make me.
You're already into it.
Yeah, apparently.
I like the cat and mouse ones, like Letters from Whitechapel. Nuns on the Run. I think we had a rules issue with that. We only played it once or twice. I think.
I think I won.
It was a silly theme, kind of in the same vein as Letters from Whitechapel or Scotland Yard or whatnot.
You're trying to avoid the school nun, I think, or something, right?
One player plays the nuns, the other players play, I forget what they're called, girls in the school. And they're trying to get, like, cookies or something and try being captured by the nuns who are patrolling the hallways.
It's a good thing we don't work for the game companies. That game would never get sold.
Letters from Whitechapel. I enjoy that one, the cat and mouse one. Although there can be a runaway player thing with that, like if you're Jack and the investigators don't find at least one place where you've been relatively soon, you could pretty much mop the floor with them.
Well, here's a question: Saboteur,
yes.
Deduction game.
That would be a social deduction game, yeah.
Saboteur.
Because, you're trying to deduce who the saboteur is. And then
unless I'm the saboteur, and then we all know who's the saboteur.
Yes, because you keep saying saboteur.
You think I'm the saboteur even when I'm not, but that's
true.
I do like saying saboteur.
Jen's always the saboteur or the werewolf.
Even though Amanda's always the werewolf.
Or the spy.
Or the Cylons. I like being the Cylons.
We don't play that game too much anymore. But anyway.
Well, their eyeballs don't go woom, 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 woom anymore.
Yes, Jen, this is not the 60s or 70s, whatever you were.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Film by yourself.
Usually the social deduction games go over pretty well in a larger group. Usually people can pick up on them pretty quickly. Whereas some of the other deduction games, new players may have some issues with the rules. Like Mr. the Abbey, while it's not really complex, we had a couple issues with that the first play or two of it. I think that was mainly due to the rule book. What do you do? Do you remember?
No, I think Mystery of the Abbey.
Yeah.
No, well, it's fine. The first time I think we played Down the Shore with Amanda.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, we hadn't played it in a while and we forgot some rules. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. There was nothing with the game.
No.
The other one.
Nuns?
No.
Sleuth,
that's the one we had issues with the rulebook.
Is that the one with the jewels?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't like that game.
You didn't?
No, that's why it's in the discard pile.
Why didn't you like it?
I don't know. It took too long.
Yeah,
it didn't flow.
That was our first.
I just didn't enjoy it.
That was our first time playing it. I think we played it twice that day. Or no, once, because we had to leave. That was a minimum of 3-player game. That's another reason we don't play it that much. I don't know how I felt about it. That was one of those process elimination games.
I just remember that I didn't like it while we were playing it, so I wasn't enjoying myself. I was just like, oh, let's just get this over with. So he'll stop saying, "Oh, we gotta play this game." So I didn't like it, but around that time too, we were playing Splendor a lot, and I was thinking, well, Splendor has gems, and I like that game way better than this. I don't like
two totally different games,
but they have jewels, and I just like Splendor better.
The mind of Jennifer Reynolds.
Look, my logic is my logic, not yours.
Okay.
But I didn't care for Sleuth. I can't tell you because it's been so long we've played it, but it just didn't flow well.
But yeah,
the rules were confusing, and we all read them. All of us.
Yeah, we ran into issues with I forget what it was, but there was something.
Mm-hmm. No, I think because I was like, you had to show somebody your cards or something. And I was thinking, I would just rather play Clue.
Okay.
Clue rocks.
Nah, I think it's been replaced by other games, but that's just
You're wrong.
My opinion. You got a nostalgia thing with Clue.
Because it's awesome.
Oh, well, I do like Clue, but it's one of the few mass-produced games I'll still play. But I think there's other games better than Clue. Just saying.
Go ahead, dare to say it.
I do.
What?
I think Mystery of the Abbey would replace Clue.
No, you're so full of it. You got to get to the room before somebody else does. No, it's so not better than Clue. Look, my Clue has little metal knives and stuff that I can stab you with. Mystery of the Abbey? No.
Ancient.
No, it's not ancient. It's from the 70s. It's not ancient.
I wasn't even born yet. Ancient.
You were born in the 70s, so don't even go there.
Late 70s. Very late 70s.
78.
Alright, we digress.
We usually do. Why don't we call it tabletop digression?
There we go. What was I going to say? Oh,
talking table digression.
The hidden trader ones.
Oh, blah, blah, blah.
The trader ones. I'm trying to
hidden
roll ones. Yes.
Well, that's not deduction. Yes, because I love being the saboteur.
And in a sense, it is. I mean, there's actually actual character or hidden role, but in a sense, it is a deduction game because you're trying to figure out, who the saboteur is to try and avoid their traps or whatever, depending on the game.
You know who excels at those?
Yeah.
Tony.
Yes, he does. The social deduction games.
My brother is awesome at those. He picks them up like super fast.
Yes, and most of them, players just getting in the hobby can pick up really quick. Most of them, yeah. Battlestar Galactica is a little more complicated. I think that a winner would also be. Oh yeah.
Those I would never.
Saboteur, I don't think any hidden role game is a gateway game, but I think they're easier to pick up on than Saboteur would be easier to pick up on than like the other two I just mentioned, or any of the social deduction games, Ultimate Werewolf or One Night Ultimate Werewolf, Bang, the dice game.
Yeah, I haven't played that.
The Resistance. No, we haven't. I have. We haven't.
I know.
Hadn't gotten it to the table yet. Haven't had enough people.
It's not my fault that I don't have any friends.
I know. Yeah, we do enjoy the deduction games. Anything else, Jennifer?
No.
So that's social deduction. We'd like to hear your thoughts on, what your favorite social deduction games are, or
put #Clue rules.
What kind of social deduction games you like. So that's about it, I guess, right?
Yeah.
All right, so get gaming.
Wait, we didn't do the other part, you goofball.
That was the other part.
What was the first part?
We defined the deduction games.
Oh, see, we usually do two different things.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of short. I'm in a little bit of pain.
Oh, okay. So thanks for watching.
Keep gaming.
And have fun.
We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
doing?
You're not talking yet.
Well, we're about to talk.
Okay, so talk. It's real life, Barry. People file their nails and talk.
Not when they're filming stuff for the YouTube.
But you monsters lead such interesting lives. That's from when Bugs Bunny was giving Gossamer a manicure. Oh, hello.
Are you done?
For now.
Okay. Well, why do you want to insist on playing with the camera?
I don't know, because it's kind of my thing. I'm just trying to see where I can move my cup to.
Okay. So...
Oh, there's my cup. I was always looking at the wrong side.